Hi, boys and girls. This week we're going to start something new in writing. It's called procedural writing. So a procedure is how you do something, okay? So for instance, when you go grocery shopping, you don't pay for your groceries and then go get them off the shelf, okay? There's a certain order that you do things in to get something finished, okay? When you make your breakfast in the morning, if you're having a bowl of cereal, you don't eat the cereal and then get a spoon and then pour the milk and, then get the cereal out of the cupboard. Okay, you need to get the cereal out of the cupboard and then you get the milk out of the fridge and get yourself a bowl and get yourself a spoon and then you pour and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so today we're going to be introduced to our sentence starters, for procedural writing. So when we're talking about steps and things that we have to do in order, this is what we tend to use. We say first, da 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 da, next, da 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 da, then we da 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 da, and finally we da 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 da. Okay, so I want to do one today with you. I was thinking, since we kind of experienced this together, we could do building a snowman. Okay, so I'm going to put my first starter, which is the word first. Okay, so first, what do I do when I'm going to make a snowman? Do I make his head first? Do I decorate him first? What do I do first? All right, I hope you're all telling me that you make the big ball on the bottom first. So first, I make a big snow ball. Okay, so there we go. First, that is the first thing I have to do when I am making a snowman. Okay, next, okay, so I'm going to write that. Next, I was supposed to change colors so you could follow along. Next, I make a medium snowball and put it on top of the big one. Okay, so first I make a big snowball. That's the first thing I do. Next, I make a medium snowball and I put it on top of the big one. Okay, so it's kind of like a step-by-step, like a recipe. If somebody came here from another country, they had never seen snow before, they don't know how to make a snowman, you're telling them step by step what to do. So right now we have the big snowball and we have a medium snowball on top of it. Then, what do I do? Okay, so then, that's right, the head goes next. Then I make a small snowball and put it on top of the medium one. Okay? Why do I keep closing my marker when I'm going to need it again? All right, so then I make a small snowball and put it on top of the medium one. Okay? And last, finally, okay, I'm going to write that next. Finally, what do we do last? Once we have the 3 snowballs done, what do we do last? That's right, we decorate the snowman. Okay, so finally, I decorate the snowman. I mean, you could have written, I give the snowman arms and a hat and a scarf and a face. I make his face and give him 2 arms. You know, the point is you don't do all the decorations and then put his head on. Okay? You don't do it in that order. Now, the other thing I want to tell you, let me show you our finished product together. Hope you can, there we go. Okay, so there's all of our steps. First I do this, next I do this, then I do this, and then finally I do this. Okay. What you're going to do for me today is you're going to write a procedure for me for washing your hands, because that's what they're all talking about right now, is making sure we wash our hands. So think of what you have to do when you wash your hands. In fact, before you do it, go into the bathroom and consciously pay attention to what you're doing and what order you're doing it in, okay? Drying your hands makes no sense if you haven't washed them yet. Now, the other thing I want to point out to you, the sheet, I'm not sure if I have the sheet here with me, but I will give it a quick little look, and it doesn't look like I do. Oh, maybe I do. Hold the phone. Yes, I do. So the sheet that I've given you looks like this, okay? This is the sheet that's attached to this post. You'll notice that the word then is there twice, okay? Sometimes you can't put procedures to do something into 4 sections, and that's okay. That's okay. So I put an extra then in there in case you need it. Like we could have done, first we make the big snowball, next we make the medium snowball, then we make the small snowball, then I put the arms on. You could even do another then I put the face on the snowman. You could do another then I get a hat and a scarf and put it on the snowman, you know, and finally, you know, I dance around the snowman. Like you can add extra ones in there depending on how long your procedure is. And likewise, if you don't need this second then, you can take it out, okay? Now what these are for a small little picture of whatever you did. So for the first one, I make a big snowball. I would probably have just drawn a big snowball right there. Okay, and then after I said I make a medium snowball and I put it on top of the big one, I probably would have drawn a big one with a medium one on top of it. Okay, it doesn't have to be like you don't need the person in there and the gloves on and the hat and the snow pants and the whole, you know, just a quick little snapshot that matches what you wrote. Okay, so this is attached. That is an example. Use your first, next, then, and finally. If you need more thens, feel free to go onto the back. You can add a few there. Draw me a little arrow. Tell me to go to the back first and then come back to the finally. However you want to do it, it's fine. If you don't want to print this off, you want to do it yourself, as long as you're kind of sort of following the same template, I'll be able to follow it. Okay, and that's our procedural writing. Next week, week after, you're probably going to get some more procedures. So keep this video handy so you can always go back. I'm just going to give you a new topic each week. Okay? All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.